Assembly, all glory to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glory to Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Welcome to this morning Bhagavatam class. Today we are reciting the verse from Canto 4, chapter 24, chanting the song sung by Lord Shiva and the text number 49. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Text 49. Simha skanda tvisho bibrat. Saubhaga griva kaustubam. Śrīyanna paina kshipta. Nikasasmorasaulasat. Simhaskanda tvisho bibrat. Saubhaga griva kaustubam. Śrīyanna payina kshipto. Nikasasmorasaulasat. Simhaskanda tvisho bibrat. Saubhaga griva kaustubam. Śrīyanna payina kshipta. Nikasasmorasaulasat. Prabhuji. Simhaskanda tvisho bibrat. Saubhaga griva kaustubam. Śrīyanna payina kshipta. Nikasasmorasaulasat. Simhaskanda tvisho bibrat. Saubhaga griva kaustubam. Śrīyanna payina kshipta. Nikasasmorasaulasat. What to word meaning? Simha, a lion. Skanda, shoulders. Tvisha, the coils of hair. Bibrat, bearing. Saubhaga, fortunate. Griva, neck. Kaustubam, the pearl of the name. Śriya, beauty. Anapayinya, never decreasing. Kshipta, defeating. Nikasa, the stone for testing gold. Asma, stone. Urasa, with the chest. Ullasat, glittering. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation, please repeat. The Lord has shoulders just like a lion's. Upon these shoulders are garlands, necklace, and epaulets, and all of these are always glittering. Besides these, there is the beauty of the Kaustubha-maṇi, pearl, and on the dark chest of the Lord there are streaks named Śrīvatsa, which are signs of the goddess of fortune. The glittering of these streaks excels the beauty of the golden streaks on a gold testing stone. Indeed, such beauty defeats a gold testing stone. Purport. The curling hair on the shoulders of a lion always appear very, very beautiful. Similarly, the shoulders of the Lord were just like a lion's, and the necklace and the garlands, along with the Kaustubha pearl necklace, combined to excel the beauty of a lion. The chest of the Lord is streaked with Śrīvatsa lines, the sign of the goddess of fortune. Consequently, the Lord's chest excels the beauty of a testing stone for gold. The black siliceous stone, one which gold is rubbed to test its value, always looks very beautiful, being streaked with the gold lines. Yet the chest of the Lord excels even such a stone in its beauty. Let's do Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadate Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Dapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyasya Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Śrīvāsa Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna. Welcome to the morning session of Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. So we are continuing the chapter Rudragit. So if you briefly recollect the past incidents that all happened in this chapter, so the Prachetas, the son of Prachinabharis, they based on after receiving the instructions from his father Prachinabhari, they were going to the forest to perform austerity because his father instructed them to beget the children, create the progeny. So before that they wanted to perform some austerity. Then, when they are going to perform the austerity, on the way, Lord Shiva appeared in front of them, and then Lord Shiva started glorifying Lord Vishnu. So, this is briefly what we understood from the previous. And then Shiva was glorifying Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Lord, in the previous verses we read previously. So, if we briefly see the situation, the Lord Shiva appeared in front of Prachetas and started glorifying Supreme Lord. So let's try to understand what kind of impact it will create on Prachetas, because they were on the way, they are on the way to perform austerity, but suddenly Lord Shiva appeared and he started glorifying Supreme Lord. So let's try to understand how this will create what kind of impact. Definitely it will create a positive impact, And when we try to understand what kind of impact this will create on prachetas, we can see, take some analogy from our life as well. So when we compare that, then we can see what kind of impact prachetas. So let's understand, when we, just a situation like many of us encountered. So when we come to the temple in the beginning, so suddenly one sannyasi or Maharaj is speaking some Bhagavatam class or Bhagavad Gita class, and then you start listening and you will get attracted towards that person, the lecture given by that Maharaj. So if you hear a couple of times, then you start developing connection to that Maharaj or sannyasi, and you start to build the connection through by listening lectures. So again, your affection towards that sannyasi or Maharaj increases gradually when you keep listening his lectures. Then what you will do? You will go to any of these devotees, disciples, and you try to listen from them what kind of qualities Maharaj has, and what kind of services Maharaj is taking, and how he is interact with other devotees, how he is different mood, how his mood, the various qualities you will try to know. And by listening such qualities, what you will develop affection, you will develop love towards the Maharaj, sannyasi. Then you decide you will start taking shelter, and then you will go to the next level in Shen. So all this happened. One person is speaking and glorifying about other second person. When you hear about that glorification, then what you will develop? You will develop some positive attachment, positive attraction towards third person. Same thing, then you will continue, then you will take the initiation from the Maharaj, and then you will continue your spiritual journey. So what you can, when you have one second person is glorifying, one person is glorifying about other person, and when you are in front of you, and when you are listening attentively, seriously, what will happen? You will develop attachment. Same thing, here we can compare the same analogy we can take. Then the prachetas, based on the instructions from his father, they are going to the forest. And then they were trying to perform austerity. Then they were trying to perform the austerity on Supreme Lord Vishnu. When in between, Shiva came and he started glorifying about Lord Vishnu. Then what will happen to their mind? Their mind will be fully absorbed with Vishnu. And then they will be able to perform the austerity, the meditation on Vishnu, Supreme Lord, very nicely. So this is the positive impact we can see. We can compare with our day-to-day analogy and see how this will have a brief analogy I thought of sharing through this discussion. And the second one, when we read the translation, it is mentioned, the Lord has shoulders just like lions. Upon these shoulders are garlands, necklace and epaulets, and all of these are always glittering. Besides this, there is the beauty of Kaustubha-maṇi pearl, and on the dark chest of the Lord there are streaks and names Śrīvatsa, which are signs of the goddess of fortune. The glittering of these streaks excel the beauty of the golden streaks on a gold testing stone. Indeed, such beauty defeats the gold testing stone. So this translation clearly describing the beauty of the Lord's ornaments and everything. The Lord's body, Lord's chest, Lord's shoulders, everything. In the previous verse also, we started seeing the glorification of this. So one thing, so here this verse, the last two verses, it is mainly focusing on the Lord's beauty. So one thing we need to understand, Lord is always beautiful. That pramana, where we can see that pramana? We can see from the Parashara Muni's Vishnu Purana. Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashosriya jnana vairagya yaschaiva sannam bhagan iti gana. So Parashara Muni, the father of Vyasadeva, he was describing who is Bhagavan. Bhagavan is nothing but, Bhagavan means who possesses the six opulences in full: riches, strength, influence, wisdom, beauty and renunciation. So one of the six opulences is beauty. Right? So this Vedic Vedas, our scriptures are clearly saying Lord is very beautiful. And in our scriptures, we see the description of such beautiful form of the Lord again and again in many places we see. So, but this form is in a scriptural praman we have, and many scriptural descriptions it is explaining the Lord's form is very beautiful. But in the current situation, we have what is the population of at most 8.2 billion people on the planet. How many of them can see the beauty of the Lord? How many people are in a position to, how many people are getting attracted to the beautiful form of the Radha Gopinath? Right? So let's take a devotee community itself. Some devotees will come, and when they come in front of the Gopinath, they will particularly observe what kind of dress Gopinath is wearing, what kind of garlands he is wearing, what kind of jewelry he is putting, right? Many people will get that attraction. But some people will come, just take the darshan and go. They don't have any thought to see all these things very particularly, right? That is the difference. So within the devotees, some people will pay attention to each and every aspect of the Lord. They enjoy the beauty of the Lord. But in some cases, people will just come and see and they go. They don't pay much attention to them, right? This is one category of the people. And other category of the people, we can see from the Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yajnanam avyayam brahmeti paramatmaiti bhagavan iti sabjati. Right? So Srimad Bhagavatam clearly mentioned, people can understand Supreme Lord in three different levels. One is Brahman, second one is Paramatma, and third one is Bhagavan. The Bhagavan feature, that's what we can see, the personal form of the Lord we discuss. But when we see Brahman level, it's a light, effulgence of the bodily effulgence of the Lord. It's just a light. You can't see any beauty. People cannot derive much beauty from that light, right? Just a bright light, you can't derive much beauty. Right? That is, so what I'm trying to say is different grades of people in the current generation, current society, where not everybody is able to attract the beauty, get the beauty, understand the beauty of the Lord. Right? So one form we discussed, when people come in front of the Gopinath, they can see, attract the beauty. They will pay attention to each and every aspect. And other people just come and see, take darshan and go. They don't bother about each and every minute things of the Lord. And the third category we can see, people will focus on Brahman level, effulgence of the Lord, where you won't find any beauty. You won't see, just it's a light. And then second level is Paramatma, where you will have a four-handed form of Vishnu. But this is yogis generally. Yogis, after doing so much tapasya, the yoga, like yama, niyama, pranayama, and all such rigorous, difficult activities, they will try to see, they will see supreme four-handed form of Vishnu in their heart. Right? Again, in the Paramatma level, just you see the Lord. Unless you get connection with the devotees, unless you do the service, you will not be able to reciprocate you will not further progress in the bhakti. Just seeing the Lord Vishnu, it may make you happy, but you will not be able to do anything further. So you need to progress in bhakti with the association of devotees, then only you will understand the beauty of the Lord. So we can see that Brahman level, they don't understand that they can't get the beauty of the Lord. And in Paramatma level also, unless you do bhakti, you won't be able to enjoy the beauty of the Lord. So like this, we are seeing different grades. And when we see the other category, where people not even worship Krishna, they worship different demigods. Right? So even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling, Yepi anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayan vita tepi mam eva kaunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. If you are worshipping the demigods, indirectly you are worshipping Lord. But it is not the right way of worshipping the Lord. It is avidhi purvakam. It is not the right way of directly worshipping the Lord is the proper process. But directly worshipping the demigods is nothing but you are indirectly worshipping the Lord. So this is avidhi purvakam. So when you are worshipping the demigods, there is no question of understanding the beauty of Bhagavan. There is no way, you don't have nowhere reachable to understand the beauty of the Lord. Right? So, and the last section we can say, at a high level, just I am categorizing different things. People are there where they believe that their God doesn't exist. So, see, we are categorizing the people in the current society where people are directly very much attracted to the Lord, and many people are not in the favor of understanding the beauty of the Lord. Right? So people are atheists. They don't say the God, they don't believe that there is no God. And people think that, okay, after death, nothing, like the Charvaka philosophy, right? They say, you enjoy the world in the current body, you enjoy the world at fullest. Nothing. If you want to steal the money, you steal the money and enjoy. You do whatever you wanted, but finally enjoy the body with this body and go back. That's it. After the body, nothing will be, after death, nothing is there. So that is the Charvaka philosophy there. So this kind of philosophy is promoting, and people are not in the God consciousness. They believe God doesn't exist. So with all these categories, what we can see, there is only few section of the people getting attracted to the beauty of the Lord. But majority of the people going away from the seeing the Lord, and now even some people not even believing that God exists. So this is the current situation of our society. Now when we try to understand how this only few section of the people got developed the attraction towards the Lord. So this is what we can understand from this verse, why only few set of the people only understanding the beauty of the Lord. And one more thing, and when we see understanding the beauty of the Lord, it's not that, okay, one day you came and you saw a very beautiful dress, some specific color or specific kind of garland, then it looks beautiful. Next day you come, you see the different form of the Lord, you may not get attracted. But that is not the proper way of doing. But the proper pure devotee, but any time, any case, whenever you will see the beautiness of he will absorb the beautiness of the Gopinath, Radha Gopinath. So this is one thing. So one more example we can take. When we are trying to see the Lord and understanding the beauty, we can see one more material analogy. When we have something in front of our eye, we can see through our eyes. Right? If we are not able to see that item through our eyes, means we are blind. We are blind, like we cannot see anything, whatever is there in front of our eyes. If we are not able to see, we have some problem with the eyes. Means it's a blindness. Then what will happen? So we go to the doctor, we get the treatment. Our eyesight can be corrected with surgery, or sometimes you use the glasses, lens to see the item. So this is where through our eyes we try to see the things. And if it is not able to see, we try to correct it and get it fixed and see then we are able to see. So this is the blindness at the physical level, through bodily physical sense level. But when we are trying to see the Lord, the blindness we have is not at just at the physical level. It is our conscious level, our mindset, our consciousness, our mindset level. Through mind, through consciousness, we are not able to see the Lord. We are not able to see the Lord, the beauty of the Lord. So, if we see the Brahma Samhita verse, Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena Santas Sadeva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yet Samasundaram Achincha Gunaswarupam Govinda Madhipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yet Shamasundaram Achincha Gunaswarupam. Right? The Lord Shamasundara's inconceivable qualities, only Santas Sadeva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. We can see, we can constantly keep it in our heart. When? Only Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena. When we see through our eyes with a love and devotion, then only we can see the beauty of the Lord. Right? So that is the important thing. So this is the way. If we are not able to see this way, means we are conscious-wise blind. Physical blindness, not just physical blind where our eyes are not working, we can get it fixed. If we are not able to see the Lord, the beauty, the problem is our conscious, the blindness at the subtle level, not at the physical level. That's how we can understand. So how we can remove this blindness at the subtle level, at the conscious level? Through bhakti, by developing the love towards the Gopinath, by developing love towards God, we can develop our bhakti. Then we develop the love towards Krishna, then we can see the beautiful form of the Lord. So this is the way we can understand how we can see. So all these things we are discussing, first we discussed some people are getting attracted towards the Lord's beauty, but not everybody is attracting. There we discussed different categories. The next thing, what we are trying to see, the why only few section of the people seeing the Lord's beauty. The reason we are trying to understand. So we have generally in the common general sense, we see blindness at the physical eye level, where we cannot see certain things through eyes. Then we get treatment, we can correct our eyesight, do the surgery or lens, we will start seeing. But when it comes to the seeing the beauty of the Lord, it is not at the physical problem, eyes problem. It is from blindness at the subtle level, at the consciousness level. So how that can be fixed? Through Brahma Samhita verse, we can understand Premanjana Charita Bhakti. By developing the love, by developing the devotion towards the Lord, then we can constantly remember beautiful form of the Lord in our conscious, in our mind, in our heart. So this is how we can understand how we can. Another way, and this is one level of understanding. And the next level, how we can understand, we can see the beautiful form of the Lord. So Generally, if you want to try to know about a person, you inquire, try to find the details. You try to talk to the person and find the details. That you may get some details at high level, some brief information about particular person. And then you will go to, we have so much social media, Instagram, Facebook, and so many digital medium. Through then we can find many details. Then you will understand. Similarly, when you are by association of the devotees, when you come in contact with a person, you start doing the chanting. Right? That is the first thing in our devotee. As soon as we come in contact with a devotee, the first thing we start with chanting the holy name. We come to the temple, we start chanting the holy name. So when we start, gradually what will happen? When we start chanting the holy name, we keep sincerely, attentively, we increase the rounds gradually, 1 round to 4 rounds to 16 rounds. Then in the association of the devotees, you develop the taste to listen Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. We have 18,000 verses in Srimad Bhagavatam and around 700 verses in Bhagavad Gita, and various acharyas, commentaries, purports. By chanting, by listening all those things, what you are trying to know? You are trying to know the name, form, qualities and leela of Supreme Lord. And that will make you to remember, meditate on those qualities constantly. So we know that Krishna's name and form is non-different. When you chant the holy name, the sound form of the Krishna is vibrating, dancing on your tongue, right? So when you start chanting the holy name, the sound form of the Krishna is dancing on your tongue. And when you sincerely doing the chanting, along with the reading the scriptures, what will happen? Krishna's form will be revealed. Then you will be able to see the beautiful form of Krishna, and you will be able to glorify Krishna. Each and every aspect, his ornaments, his jewelry, his dress, everything you will pay attention. You will start enjoying Krishna's beauty. So this is same thing is conveyed in the verse, right? Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamami upayantite. Right? So Krishna will reveal the form of the Lord himself. Through himself will reveal based on our devotion. Ye tamam prabhajante tamstataiva bhajamiham. According to level of devotion, the surrenderness, Krishna will relieve. So then, when you come in front of the deity, you don't see the deity as just a marble stone or some other idol. You feel that Supreme Lord is standing in front of you. So that kind of mood you will develop when you do based on your sincere chanting, sincere devotion, and sincerely reading the scriptures. You will be able to enjoy the beauty of the Lord. That's how in the total 8.2 billion population, very few people who are following this path, bhakti yoga, then they are able to see the beautiful form of the Lord. They are able to enjoy it by seeing the beautiful form of the Lord. But other people, those who are not there, because bhakti also different levels. Only when you do sincerely, when you reach at this stage, you will be able to enjoy the beauty of the Lord. Then when you come to in front of the deity, you don't see that as just a material element. You will see the Lord standing right in front of you. That way you feel it. And we see that many examples. Vallabhacharya, Madhurashtakam, if you see, right? The Adharam Maduram, Vadanam Maduram, Nayanam Maduram, Hasitam Maduram, Hrudayam Maduram, Gamanam Maduram, Madhuradhipataye Akilam Maduram. So this is how the Vallabhacharya absorbed in Krishna's beauty, and he explained it like that. Every limb of the Krishna, every anga of the Krishna is seeing it as very beautiful. That's how they come. He did Madhurashtakam. Not only that, if you see Sukadeva Goswami pastime, when Sukadeva Goswami came out of his mother's womb and he left the house, the family, and he was going alone. Then Vyasadeva saw that his son is leaving the family and going. Then he was running behind. We see in the first chapter of the Srimad, first two chapters, we are seeing that. So Vyasadeva was trying to go back and trying to call him back. But Sukadeva Goswami finally, he didn't listen. He went ahead. Then what Vyasadeva did, he made another plan. He sent a few of his disciples to the place where Sukadeva Goswami is meditating. And then there they were going around that area. These disciples were singing beautiful verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. And then Sukadeva Goswami got attracted to these beautiful verses. Then he inquired, "What from how you are from where how you got learned these verses?" Then the disciples told about the guru. They learned from his guru, and then he was asking about then that one of the verses is like the Barha Pedam Natavaravapu Karanayo Karnikaram. So when he was listening that verse, they was very much attracted to the Krishna's beautiful form. Before that he was impersonal, he was an impersonal stage. But by listening to Krishna's beautiful form, then he was very much attracted. Then he wanted to take the shelter of that Supreme Lord. Then the disciples, he was asking, the Sukadeva Goswami is asking disciples, "Can I get the shelter of this Supreme Lord, this form of Lord?" Then the disciples narrated another verse, that Aho Bakiyam Stanakala Kutam. Right? So that verse devotee is mentioning, Krishna is so merciful, even the Bhaki, the Putana, she tried to kill Krishna by giving poison. But in return, Krishna delivered her and gave motherhood position in the Goloka. So Krishna is very merciful. So then he came back to Vyasadeva and he learned, he heard Srimad Bhagavatam, he became a devotee. So the beautiful form of the Lord creates impact on, so it changes, like the Sukadeva Goswami and Vallabhacharya, they are all the very elevated souls. But for the sadhaka, it is bhakti. Sincerely doing the bhakti, we will be able to progress and we will be able to see the beautiful form of the Lord. But others, the sincere elevated devotees, that their path is different. Still they will be getting attracted by listening the beautiful form of the Lord. This is all the reasons why only few people get attracted towards Krishna's form. But when many people are not getting attracted to Krishna's form, what is the reason? We can understand from our basic understanding from Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, we can, general comments we can say, we are in conditioned nature, three modes are acting on us, we are under illusion. So many things, these are all the theoretical aspects we can see. But Queen Kunti explained this reason. These are all valid reasons. We are in a condition, we are three modes are acting, we are in the illusion. Because of all this material nature, conditioned nature, we are not able to see the form of the Lord properly. But Queen Kunti explained the reason very nicely in the Kunti Maharani prayers. Maya javanikachanyam ajnadokshaja vavyayam na lakshase moodadrita nato natyo yatu dharo yata. The Queen Kunti was describing why we are not able to see the Lord. Maya Javanika Achanyam, right? Javanika means curtain. So there is a curtain between Krishna and us. It is full of illusion. We can't see because of that curtain. We are not. It's a illusion. Because of that curtain, we are not able to see the Lord. And how the reason they are mentioning, you are covered by the curtain of deluding energy. You are invisible to the foolish observer, exactly as the actor dressed as a player is not recognized. Right? So, though we are there in front of the Gopinath, we are there in front of the deities, but we don't see because of curtain of delusion energy is there in front of us, we cannot see that. And second reason, we are like, example is, if an actor is dressed, if a person is acting as I can remember in India, back in India, in our state, Telugu state, in Andhra Pradesh that time, right? There used to be one famous actor, very, very old actor, right? He used to act in many movies like Ram, Krishna. Most of hundreds of movies he acted in that role. Now, common people, when you see Lord Ram, Krishna, they remember his face. So, that is the impact we are having in our current, right? So, you can apply the same agony. People, if you ask Ram and Krishna in the house photo, they'll keep his movie photos where he acted as a Lord Ram and Lord Krishna. That is the impact it has created in the public, right? So, we can understand from this verse what Kunti Maharani is playing. So, we don't see the actor behind that, but we see that a person has we don't see the original person behind it, we see the actor, considering he is a real person, right? So, these are the reasons where the material energy is acting as a curtain, and because of that, we are not seeing the true identity, we are not truly identifying the person behind it. So, these are the various reasons why we are not able to see the beautiful form of the Lord. So, with this, I will conclude here. Any comments, any questions? It's a very small purport, yeah. So we can take the example. Okay, so your question is, even though we are devotees, we can worship Krishna, but why we need to go and visit various demigod temples and get that, right? What is the need for it? That's your question, right? Yeah. See, Prabhu, like we can take the same example here. See, Prachetas are going to meditate on Lord, but in between Shiva came and glorifying Krishna. With that glorification, that's what I told in the beginning. When we hear someone else is glorifying the third person about other person, if we are, then it will create a positive impact on us, right? That way our bhakti will progress. So similarly, yes, there is a one-stop shop. Gopinath is there. You can come and pray Radha Gopinath, but your consciousness, that's what we are discussing. You may not be so high to absorb completely Krishna, but by getting the blessings from these devotees. But when you visit demigod, Lord Shiva, you pray that you pray Lord such that He will help you to give the benediction, you will progress in bhakti. Right? So with that mode when you come, so you are taking the blessings of a devotee. Like you need to see that when you visit all the demigods, the servants of the Lord, when you go to these demigods, think that you are taking the blessings. Like suppose, same example, in an Indian culture, when you have, suppose you take the blessings from elders, right? So we cannot argue that, okay, Lord is there, why we need to take the blessings from elders, right? So we are trying to get the blessings, even though we can go and pray Lord, but we are not 100% there to independently, we can alone progress in the bhakti. We need blessings of the devotees. Through those blessings only we can progress. So yeah, that's one answer we can think. Yeah, see in that aspect, what you can, it's a conscious way. So you don't need to exhibit that, tell that, okay, I don't worship. Maybe you take the obeisances and pray in your conscious, in your mind you pray, but you don't need to tell them, right? So I don't worship, right? That is one thing. And they are not at the level to understand what you preach, right? So in that case, better avoid discussion, arguing with them and telling that, okay, I'm worshipping with this mood, with consciousness, he's a demigod, he's a devotee. Those things will not give any value to them because they are in the different mood. They have to start bhakti from the beginning. They have to understand chanting the holy name, eating prasadam. That will bring to the consciousness of understanding all these levels. So if they are not at this level, there is no point in arguing that. Do your bhakti. When you are with your family, you do whatever is required. But in the conscious ways, you try to you are worshipping the Lord as a devotee of the Lord, and you are trying to get the blessings to progress in your bhakti. So with that, so there is no point in preaching them at that moment, but we need to find other venues where we can bring them into the level of devotee kind of thing. That's Sorry, I am not able to understand fully question, but let me repeat what I understand. So you are saying that the Puranas are there, like the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. Right? Yes. See, what I understand, I'm not sure about that answer. I'm not, but because other Puranas, I don't have much knowledge about other Puranas, so I don't know what exactly. But one thing I can tell, because I was listening Abhishek Prabhu's Bhakti Vaibhav classes, in that he mentioned that the Puranas have like the mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance, right? The three categories. Yeah. Six. So, but what I think one question related to this Puranas when Prabhu has explained nicely, like in a day of Brahma, like not all the Brahma is not always in a mode of goodness, but in some place times he will be in mode of goodness, sometime in passion, sometime in ignorance, passion, different modes. So during that period, if it is in the passion time, and one day of Brahma translate to many years, thousands of years in a Kali Yuga, right? So, if the particular time of Brahma is passionate, then that time, the Kali Yuga, Puranas related to passionate will be predominant. So, they will be taking those, will be predominant at that time. If the Brahma is in the ignorant, the different mode of ignorance, let's say, then the Puranas related to that will be in the prominent. This is how the people, these three Puranas will be. But in relation to your question, I am not sure, Prabhu. Yes, Ravi Shankar. Okay. So what you are saying, Prabhu, all the paraphernalia of Krishna, these are all living beings, and who get that opportunity? Is that what your question? So, see, Prabhu, my knowledge, I don't have that detailed understanding, but what understanding I have, I will tell you. So, the Krishna is the first expansion of Balaram. Balaram is all the paraphernalia, whatever is required to perform. So Krishna is one is Sevak Bhagwan and one is Sevya Bhagwan, right? As a Sevak, Balaram is expansion all the paraphernalia required to serve Krishna. That is my understanding. Beyond that, Ghanshyam Prabhu can put any comments in that. Is it okay? You are talking about Shiva's paraphernalia, not okay, Lord. Okay, yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you, Prabhu. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय.